Hello Internet, this is Philip Brown. I'm a film journalist who's been covering the Toronto International Film Festival for the last few weeks, and quite a strong film festival. Batting average for the movies I've seen that I've liked is very high. Some of the ones that I really enjoyed, very briefly, include Tim's Premiere, wonderful, funny, and magical documentary from Penn and Teller that really lives up to what they've done in the past. Another documentary, Earl Morris's The Unknown Known, really frustrating and powerful documentary about Donald Rumsfeld that works as quite a nice companion piece to Fog of War. Other things include Richard Ayonade's The Double, a really bizarre, metaphysical, philosophical, dark comedy that's far more entertaining than that description sounds. And horror movie Ty West's The Sacrament, a very, very disturbing vision of a suicide cult taken almost directly from Jonestown. Things I didn't like include Matthew Weiner's really quite placid comedy You Are Here that manages to make Zach Galifianakis and Amy Poehler unfunny, or Adam McGowan's Devil's Knot, that is a movie about the West Memphis Three, yet adds nothing to the West Memphis Three story, which is weird because there are already 4 movies about it, each of which is quite strong and adds quite a bit. But anyways, I digress. I'm not here to hate. I'm here to slather more love by trying to predict a few of the award winners at this year's Toronto Film Festival. First up, the People's Choice Awards. I'm going to guess is going to go to either 12 Years a Slave or Gravity. 12 Years a Slave is Steve McQueen's movie about slavery, obviously, and it's an incredibly powerful piece of work. Doesn't sentimentalize, doesn't moralize, barely even forces any sort of perspective on it, just sort of forces you to watch and deal with the horrific nature of that slice of history, and it is amazingly powerful. I had to walk around and cry in the rain for a bit afterwards. I recommend doing that once you see it. Fonda Cronin's Gravity is a incredible blockbuster. 2 astronauts floating alone in space in real time. It's a technical milestone. I've seen nothing else like it ever. It's just visually stunning and just visceral to watch. I saw it in IMAX 3D. I left the theater in a daze because it was so effective in putting you in that zero gravity environment. And yeah, it's almost like riding a roller coaster, but with more symbolism and intelligent storytelling, which is nice. The Presky Critics Prize, I would go to something smaller. Not sure which one. I would hope The Double, because it is a really wonderful piece of work, and there isn't a critic I talked to who didn't love it, so perhaps that. And finally, in terms of the Midnight Madness Prize, I would guess that one is going to go to either Eli Roth's cannibal movie, The Green Inferno, which is just delightfully disturbing and disgusting in all the ways you'd hope it would be. Really revives that disgusting genre quite well. Or I would go with Oculus, a wonderful haunted mirror movie I caught last night that was just really clever, really effective, really smart, great way of sort of reviving old tropes you've seen before, and the last 30 minutes are just absolutely terrifying. So I would guess those audiences would vote in those two. One of those two. So anyway, yeah, those are my picks for the awards. I'm not very good at predicting awards in general, so I hope that by choosing them, I haven't cursed the filmmakers to not winning. If that happens, I apologize. That was not my intent. I really enjoyed your work, and I hope you win. And I guess we'll find out by the end of the weekend whether or not you did, and I apologize in advance.